Alright guys, so we're about to start the next community game then on my live stream. If you're not familiar with it and you are watching this on YouTube, it's twitch.tv/T90official and you're welcome to join the fun sometime. We are waiting for Odette to ready up then. And this is a capture the relic, but it is free for all. I want to make sure the settings are actually correct. Real quick here. Yeah, I think everything looks good. We're going to start. So it's capture the relic free-for-all, and what that means is if you capture the relic, you win. That's the gist of it. Everyone's going to start with a monastery, as you will see in a second's time. I assume it will launch. There we go, it's launched. And, oh, I believe this is Monsoon, actually. It's capture the relic random, but I believe this is Monsoon. So I'm going to just use Dole Monkey as an example. This is his point of view. It's played on Explored. He starts with his monastery. These monasteries, they have infinite HP. It cannot be destroyed. And Alex has resigned. Alright. Well, there you go. He's resigned. He probably does not want to partake in this, I guess. Thank you for contributing to the community stream today, Alex. I appreciate it. But anyway, he can see, Dole Monkey here can see, starts with a stable actually, but he sees the relic in the middle. Very interesting. Very interesting. How does he get to the relic? Well, he has to chop through this. Can he place a lumber camp out here? No, he cannot. And these guys also are going to have to run across the shallows. How do they win? They have to get this relic into their very own monastery. They're all against each other. Let's watch the world burn. Now, Alex has already burned. He's already dead. So that's that. But apart from that, let's introduce the players. It looks like Odette is here playing as the Huns. Dole Monkey, he's playing as the Franks. Above Dole Monkey is Melvin playing as the Celts. To the right of Melvin is Dutch Class playing as the Spanish. And to the right of him then is the only player remaining, Bloodraven playing as the Saracens. Now, Bloodraven was the winner of our last community game, and these players seem to be talking a little bit about this, which leads me to believe they are not really familiar with how this is played. Now, real quick, to everyone watching the stream, you should definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, bet your relics. So do ! relics, and this is my betting system for the stream, so not to confuse YouTube viewers. ! relics to see how many relics you have. And then you can make a bet on either of these players to win. It would be a really, really wise decision to do so, especially if a couple people bet and you can bet a small amount or a large amount. I would recommend the more people that bet, the more you can win. But it'd be fun to do, I think. The more people, the more chances there are, the more you have the potential to win, so. And also you can do ! betting help as well. It's not bet options, it's betting help, Misha. So might be a little bit of lag right now, but one thing I want to talk about is how they're going to get through here. And also what's going to happen if they do get through here. So you can't actually build another monastery, so even if they get in here, I don't think you can build anything in here to begin with, but even if they do get in here, they can't build a monastery and just build a monk and collect it. But since they can't build a lumber camp here, sometimes you'll see players, I guess for example here with Bloodraven, build a lumber camp here and just run back and forth with villagers to chop the wood. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with this, but sometimes if you are collecting a resource with a villager, and then let's say he's collecting wood, and then you select gold, he will drop that wood. So sometimes what you'll see players is do a drop, and actually it looks like Dole Monkey's here already. And if Dole Monkey were to just select this, use this villager, and click onto the food or to gold, he would not have to run this villager all the way back. He would just drop the wood, and then he could continue to cut away at this tree. So this is going to waste a lot of time, and it will waste a lot of time for Odette as well if Odette chooses to do this. But to be honest, I don't agree with either of these guys' decisions to do this. They probably should definitely go up to the castle age first and then worry about getting through. It actually looks like a dead villager there for Dole Monkey. I could be wrong. Looks like a dead carcass there, but This decision probably going to really hurt their eco, and everyone else is going to probably get up to the castle age first. Or even the feudal age. Keep in mind there's shallows here, so if you were to go for the approach of going for water aggression, going with galleys and more galleys, it's going to be really strong. You're going to pick off those monks really easily. But last game, like we saw, is really, really difficult. And just hard for these players to think of these things, apparently. We haven't seen players go for water control really early in these games. And I think it just comes with time. People just haven't been doing that. Now, Dutch class, he was watching last game. And I think he might do it. He's also watched a lot of my stream. He's watched these Capture the Relic games. And I don't know if there's been a lot of other streams doing them. But I think if anybody were to do it, it'd be Dutch class. Just saying. Now, it looks like we've had some bets come in, which is good. And awesome, awesome, awesome. Now, apparently there's only one board. I didn't focus too much on the map, but look at the gold of Dutch class. This is really bad. I mean, there's 2 large gold piles. There's not a lot of wood on these maps. There's 1 boar apparently and some deer. So it's going to be really hard to have some good uptimes. There's no fish really at all. But it's going to be interesting. The gold's probably not too much of an issue because he's going to have access to a lot of this main pile, but yeah, apparently Zach's done some Capture the Relics as well. I'm not sure if he's used the Capture the Relic maps or what. I used to watch Zero Empire's streams all the time. And now, once you become a streamer yourself, it's like, if you have time, you stream. So it's kind of difficult to spend a lot of time on other people's streams as well. But I, of course, not surprised. He does a lot of community games. But if you want to take a look at what the starting resources are like, here you go. This is Alex, who quit immediately. So we have the boar, we have the... Actually, the berries seem to be quite small as well. And 3 deer. So seeing that, it actually might be really hard. Oh, wow. Dome Monkey, your scout. GG. You gotta definitely watch out for your scout. But honestly, it's not too important in terms of scouting, because it is played on Explored, but you can see the trees being chopped as well. The real issue is, as you can see, Odette has the scout to see what villagers are doing, has the scout to see what opponents are doing, and what they're building and what they're creating. What is Dutch class doing on this side? It looks like Dutch class, he is going to get Loom and click up, and he's going up on 28 pop. This is an interesting lumber camp here. To be honest, he has a really bad wood situation. I wonder if his villager can actually wrap around on the right-hand side. I don't think it can, but it's not actually the worst here to go on this forestry. But this is not good. He probably should be here. Either way, I think he's making the best of a bad situation. I don't think his food situation is going to be the best based off the amount of food he has now in his farms, but like that farm bug that always happens is happening, because this farm is definitely being seeded, already seeded anyway. Meanwhile, Bloodraven still in the Dark Age. He's only on 24 pop, so he's well behind Dutch class, who's already clicked up on 28. But he is luring in his deer. Bloodraven won last game. Bloodraven was pretty strong last game, but he took some time to get warmed up. Took some time to speed up. And are all the farms bugging? Well, it looks like a farm per person is bugging. Look at this. Everybody has a bugged farm. Well, I guess Odette is missing out on the action with the bugged farms. What about you? Yeah, we have a bugged farm there. Bugged farm there. Bugged farm there. And no bugged farm there. So, I'm not sure. It's not actually... I don't know if you want to call it a in-game bug, but it's a visual bug. So, how far is Odette from cutting through here? Well, still pretty far. If she continues to do it this way, with 2 villagers, it's going to be about 3 trips. The Rage of Empires. I stream tomorrow night my time actually on Voobly Official, and that's going to be Mentos going to be co-casting with me, and we're going to be doing Riot vs Slam. That's going to be a good time. I think Dutch Class, he's getting up his blacksmith now. He already has a stable. He's going for a blacksmith market. And the addition of the stable for everybody is going to actually be really helpful because they could get knights out. And they could have even added a scout in the feudal age as well. But probably, at least Dutch Class is not going to be doing that. And he is not too far off from clicking up. I would possibly, because of the lack of food, maybe it would have been a good approach for some players to send a couple extra over to gold and just use the market. Like right now, you could probably buy some food. But I think Dutch Class is certainly doing quite well. Let's see how Melvin's doing at this point. And Melvin actually, his score is good, but that's probably, oh, he does have the scouts coming. Is he making more? He is making more scouts. And this is an interesting move. If no one goes for water control, the scouts will be really effective. They will go and be effective versus those monks. And his Dutch Class, yes, he does have Loom, which is always wise. And he did get that earlier, actually, now that I think about it. But Dutch Class doesn't have a barracks. He just was actually building 3 docks. But this is an issue if he doesn't have a barracks. He has his own stable. And Dutch Class may be inclined, once he sees this, to just build his own scout. Oh no, that quick wall does not work on HD very well. In fact, you're going to have to run or just wall the scouts into your own base. And I don't know what decision is best here. You could attack with this many villagers, Dutch Class. I guess you're just going to run now. And is not going to be good. And now this fast castle that you've gone for, he's actually gone for wheelbarrow. So I guess he did realize he was quite far away. It's been ruined. But, oh, if he goes out here and he walls these villagers in, he might be okay. Look at this. He's going to wall these villas in. Well, that vill's been walled out. But if he does complete this, he could actually go out and collect lumber. I think Melvin should have just stayed in this area and tried to cause problems. He might pick off these 2 villagers, though, because these scouts are now in this other lumber camp, which is a little interesting. Oh, this is open as well. Dutch Class, you need to wall this off. This is not good. Oh, he did wall it off, but he might sacrifice another vill. This one's getting away. This one is going to be picked off. Unless Melvin, yeah, Melvin's going to see it now. And Melvin's adding in more and more scouts. Interesting move, but I do like it. I like the aggressive nature of Melvin. If you look at Dutch Class, he's unable to click up. He still should have bought some food by now and clicked up, in my opinion, but at this point, he's certainly struggling, though he did free up his woodline. The issue for Dutch Class is he's going to cut through this woodline that seems to be safe. If you look, there's 38 wood left on this tree, and he needs to be careful not to over chop. He's lost another vill. His gold is under threat as well. It is looking really bad for Dutch Class here. Really bad, but it is a free-for-all, guys. So maybe if Melvin goes with someone else, leaves him alone, he could somehow get the relic at some point here. What's Odette doing? You know, this approach of cutting through the forestry early could actually make this game quite short. And not that Odette would win, but you're basically cutting through for your enemy. I don't think Odette's castle time is going to be that strong because it's, oh gosh, wow. This is actually pretty good. No one else is actually up just yet. And Odette is trying to cut through while she's not tasking her villager onto the same tree. She's not too far away. And if she were to get through, she might just send the monk out. Yeah, there you go. The monk is on its way. How's Bloodraven doing? What is Bloodraven up to? Bloodraven, see what he's doing. Does he have a dock? He does not. Making a monk? He's not. Is he making a scout? He has, well, I don't know if this is his original scout. It seems to be. He has 2 scouts here and no monk just yet. Now, in my opinion, going with just, oh, a tower has come in. Why is Dole Monkey coming over here with the tower? I don't know how I missed that. Dole Monkey's walked over to Dutch Class to build a tower. I feel like these guys know each other because they talk to one another, but there's just a random watchtower that is not built, and I don't see any built. Yeah, there's the dead body. Dutch Class has stopped that, but that is really weird. There you go. What is this from Dole Monkey? Dole Monkey is a transport. I assume there's only one thing in that transport, but I will check. I have to, unfortunately, switch over to this point of view. And HD is a real pain with that. Is it? Oh, it's villagers. She's gonna transport and try and get a tower up or a castle. This is interesting, guys. If you look, he's on his way up to the castle age. He's a 615 stone. The transport is just a little bit slower than this scout, but it should last for a long time. Odette is still trying to get through here. And these villagers will do it. Where's the monk? The monk is here. And remember, everybody can actually see the middle if the relic is picked up. So Odette's doing a good job. The scout's there from Dome Monkey. Dome Monkey, pick off the monk. Get the monk. Oh, Odette's there. Odette, could she get the conversion? No, I think it's going to get away. But still, Dome Monkey could go back. What's the transport doing? Dome Monkey, oh, he's released the villagers, but Dutch Class is there. He had the docks earlier, and the galleys are going to pick off the villas, and Dome Monkey is just completely... I don't know what this decision is. It is complete fail, and the villagers are going to go down. I mean, at the very least, they will die to a knight that will come out from Dutch Class shortly, or just all the galleys here. Now, Dutch Class needs to be mindful. Should he kill the villagers with his galleys, or should he run over here quickly and try and stop this monk from getting in? Oh, you know what? Odette, actually, I don't think Odette can get in here. Odette needs to get this tree. She got the wrong tree. And you're right. I don't know if In Flames was talking about that, or if yes, I think In Flames was discussing that. Odette was on the wrong tree. If, for example, if Odette were to chop this tree, it would not work because of how these are placed. Odette was on the wrong tree that entire time, and now has to send more villagers out. That's insane. And now the water control, I mean, we actually have light caps from Melvin. Lots of light caps from Melvin, and Dutch Class is going to be, well, what's this over here? Oh, the castle from Dome Monkey's on the back of Dutch Class's wood line. But Dutch Class, he spotted it, and even though the villagers were quick walled in, he's killed it. Now, he should be fine. He should be fine to deal with that. And I'm waiting for him to send water control out. Yeah, I was talking about how this villager should just be dropping resources. Odette could already be in. I think Odette's going to be in trouble now. Odette, there's too many light cav, and Odette's advantage, which was getting up to the castle age fast, is gone. Oh, and a demo from Dome Monkey. Go, Dome Monkey, go. Unfortunately, it's just a demolition raft, but still, it would be really nice to see something, as Melvin, Odette, and Dome Monkey are all about to converge, and I would like to see Dome Monkey converge with this demo at the same time. But it looks like that monk will go down. Oh, but the villager goes down. Dome Monkey chose to focus down the vill. Wow, right in the back. How does that feel, villager? Taking a demo to the back. But Dutch Class, like I said in the beginning, I think Dutch Class is going to go water, and he's bringing out the war galleys. And he's bringing them out in large numbers as well. This tree is at 58, 55. It's getting there. And the war galleys, they're going to do a lot of damage, let's be honest. As the light cav, the knights, they do have +2 defense, but they're not going to be great. Not going to be great on these shallows much longer. Now, it seems like light cav have come out from Dome Monkey as well. He's going to try and pick off these vills. Odette is just not understanding this whole dropping resources thing. She's going to lose 2 more villagers, and oof, she's going to have to go back, but she does have knights. She does have knights. That is for sure. But no one seems to be close to actually getting this relic at this point. It looks like Dutch Class... It could be the case that he's dropping resources. I don't think he is, though. He's running back and forth, so no one seems to be dropping resources. Odette's cleaned up these knights. Or the light cav, anyway, with the knights. And Dutch Class is trying to cut through now. Are we going to see a cut from... Oh, and a castle drop here from Dome Monkey. And Odette says, boo! Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know how Odette's going to be able to deal with that. Dome Monkey has made some really weird decisions this game. He's tried to castle drop Dutch Class. He's now castle dropped onto Odette, and he could actually make another castle. And I don't know how this is going to help him win the game. but surely it's not going to help Odette out. Odette is going to have a real rough time, and we could easily see another castle or two come up on top of Odette. I do think Odette could stop that with the amount of knights she has, though. There's not much military here, and Dome Monkey's going to think he has an advantage when he really doesn't. These knights will probably clear up all these villagers here if they do not go back. And well done for Odette there to be able to push that back. Now, oh, the demolition raft! Please just explode! Explode! Oh, it killed 2 light calves, but it could have been so much better there, I feel. I mean, I would just love to see some big explosions here, guys. But look at this. Look how close Dutch Class is. He's using the transport, and the transport is going to be great. It is going to be fantastic. He is in the transport is his monk, and I think Dutch Class, there's nothing stopping Dutch Class right now. Not these knights, not these pikemen, not the light calves. He's going to cut through this, and he's going to go in. Now, I'm going to actually switch over to Melvin's point of view, who happens to be the score below Dutch Class, and the one who's losing this army here. If you look at his fog of war, he's sending in the knights and his own monk, and he's going to soon see something that is going to startle him. And you'll know what I'm talking about in a second. I'll just click it, and there you go. There's Dutch Class's monk, and he's like, no! The monk is getting the relic, and I gotta stop it, but I don't think he can. Maybe if he kills the transport, he'll slow it down, but it's not looking great. It is not looking great. They have to get water control. He just says whoops, and whoops is right. Everything just went down. He didn't even fight. But in come the White Cap and some Mamelukes from Bloodraven. Can Bloodraven stop it? Bloodraven had to see it too, but Bloodraven's gonna attack the galleys. But, oh, is he gonna get the transport and the monk? Oh, he has to get it. He has to get it. It's gonna be really hard for him with all the ships there. Dutch Class, run! Dutch Class, run! Yeah, I think even if this transport ship goes down, it's going to be so much closer to Dutch Class. It's going to be a huge advantage to him. His own galleys are actually blocking the transport. And there you go. I can't see it. Where'd it go? Sometimes the relic will relocate, guys, and I have zero clue where it went. Or if the monk's even there. Oh, it went back here. It went back here. So the monk died and it went back here. I had no clue where it went. Oh, and now game on. Game on. Oh man, clutch, Bloodraven, clutch. And everybody's going water control now. Dutch Class still has a huge advantage, honestly. Oh, but Melvin, he's running in and he's gonna snipe it. But Dutch Class has his scout there. Dutch Class, get it, get it. Oh, there's a little bit of lag, but Dutch Class pick it off. He's gotten it. Now, where's the relic gonna go this time? Where's it gonna go? It's gotta go somewhere, I guess, right? Okay, it's right there. So it's a little bit further into the little circle here in the relicular area. Now, Dutch Class has to get another monk out here. Is it in the transport? Well, let's see. Take a look. It's so hard switching point of view sometimes. And there you go. He's sending another monk out. Is there going to be enough water control to stop Dutch Class? Oh, what the crap is this from Bloodraven? Holy crap. What is he doing with these villagers? I think he's underestimating. He wants to build a castle, but where's he going to put it? I don't think he can build in here. Dude, you can't build a castle in here. And you don't even have +2 on your war galleys. You got to be careful. He's going to try and run inside and build a castle. I don't think you can do that. I think he's going to run inside and realize that. I hope I'm wrong, though. That would make things really interesting. He's going to funnel the vills inside, and then he's probably going to say crap. But if he can get in here, this is hilarious. He's saying oops, and I think he's realizing now he can't build a castle. But what he could do is attack the monk. So this has got interesting real fast. It looks like Odette's coming in from the bottom here. And no, Bloodraven, do not cut this open for someone else. I would just hang out in here. You're kind of stuck. You have about, let's see, 9 villagers in here stuck. And you also have the Mamelukes as well. How's Odette doing? Yeah, Odette's actually, I almost wasn't focusing on this the entire time. Gold Monkey is pretty much just killing Odette. And it would be amazing if Odette could somehow get the relic anyway, but I don't know. There goes Dutch Class. He's gonna try and get it, but no! Bloodraven's gotta see this. Is potential here. Bloodraven has the Mamelukes. Bloodraven, you gotta stop it. You have the Mamelukes right there. You were the hero of last game. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Bloodraven. You had the Mamelukes and the Vills in there just hanging out, man. And you blew it. You blew it. It was blown. And I can't believe that just happened. I thought, oh, he's gonna go. Dutch Class. Dutch Class, you gotta get in the transport. Oh, he's gonna get in the transport. Oh, thank goodness. That could have been really bad. Been really, really late there from Bloodraven. Too late. There's no way this Mamelukes will take out that transport. But in come the Light Cav again, and Bloodraven's gonna try and make up for it. He's gonna try and make up for it. I don't see anything else waiting. I don't know if he's able to kill it this time though. Dutch Class, he might just do it here. That transport ship has guns. Is so fast. But the monk is going to be there. Remember, if he kills the monk, Dutch Class has to not ungarrison this unit because the monk's just going to come out and pick off the monk. Pick off the monk. Pick off the monk. Oh, it's right there. It's right there. Okay, so it didn't go back to the middle. And then Melvin's here. And Melvin actually has a lot of upgrades. Melvin has a lot of upgrades this time. So the relics right here. Wow. Wow. As the Wargow is coming here from Melvin. Dutch Class actually has these units, I believe, on stand ground or something. He's losing a lot of units. I'm going to pay attention to Dutch Class's point of view because I just want to see if he's having a monk coming out. He is. And to be honest, with Melvin going back, I just don't see anything stopping this monk except maybe one or two light cavs. Melvin really has to be on the ball, though. Like, he has to pick off that monk right away. And it is looking like a win for Dutch Class here. Finally, I think it's gonna happen. There's nothing stopping him in the vicinity. And wow, what a game. There's the GG. Oh wow, that was good. That was definitely a good game, guys. I really, really enjoy these setups. It's a lot of fun. It's a shame we didn't have Alex here. I don't know why he chose to quit. A lot of people don't know what the game settings are and then they just choose to quit. And I'm not sure why Dale Monkey chose to. I mean, I'm not saying this is a bad thing, but he didn't really participate in the fight for the relics at all. And Odette was really trying to, and unfortunately, it was pretty much like a 3-person fight for the middle. I would have liked to seen like a 5 or 6-person fight in the middle. Because sometimes that's a lot more enjoyable. But either way, that was awesome. That was awesome. When that relic just transported back to the middle, it just made things so much better. Either way, good game. And let's take a quick look at the achievements. I don't think achievements really matter in this type of setup all that much. But Dutch Class did have more kills. And as far as the eco goes, it looks like Melvin was in the lead. At least with the food and the gold. Wood. Seemed like Dutch Class was well ahead. And obviously Dole Monkey building those castles seemed to be way ahead in the stone. Dutch Class actually hit the Imperial Age. I didn't realize that. That's really impressive. I noticed at the very end, I heard some type of alert. I didn't realize you had hit the Imperial Age. So, well done. Yeah, I thought that you assumed you could build a castle there. I had said something about that. And right when you ran in there, I knew you were going to be like, oops. But you did have some Mamelukes, and I assumed that you were going to keep the Mamelukes in there and guard the relic. But unfortunately, your Mamelukes were far away from the relic, and Dutch Class just... he was a ninja monk, like someone said. He just ran in there and grabbed that relic and ran away.